I think we got the potential to be very good. You know what I'm saying? Keep working on our techniques the coach is teaching us and play physical. I think we can be very good up front. Oh, yeah. We still, we cool on the field, off the field. So, we all got a good vibe with each other. And we all know how each other play, so we work well together.
I'll say just growing up, just learning what to do, when to do it, the right position to be in, and just growing up over time, just learning from film work, from what, like Q said, from what our coach is teaching us. It's just last year, it was just a little milestone what we're going to do to this compared to what we're going to do this year. We expect great things from our defense. Like you said, we have a lot of people coming back, playing more faster than we did last year, more physical, and a lot of the defensive players are starting to understand our defensive scheme, so we'll be good.
It helps a lot, because the first year, you learning the scheme and stuff like that. Coming to the second year, you're not so much as learning. You actually starting to kind of pick up what the next guy's doing, what could you do better to help the scheme out and stuff like that. So it's a big help.
Expect to do a lot better than fourth. We've been working hard this whole offseason, so you can't really predict yourself, I guess, any higher than number one. That's what I expect to be this year. I've been putting in a lot of work, trying to get better, trying to improve on everything from last year. So if I can do that, then I don't really care what the rankings are. As long as I play to the level that I kind of expect myself to, I'll be happy. Improvement will be guaranteed almost. I mean, one of the biggest things I think was Coach T. He gave us our own coach, which is kind of a new thing, which is kind of cool. So there's a lot less standing around with us now. We have somebody to kind of direct our practices and things like that. And with that comes improvement from every aspect of it. Kicking, holding, punting, snapping, everything. And the kickers have really been working hard, and they know people are watching them. They know what's expected of them. They all want to do better than last year. I think whoever it is, whoever goes out there and kicks is going to be the man for us. Well, the biggest thing from last year was my hang time and my punts. I've been working to try to get that up a lot more, just because, it doesn't matter how far you kick it. It helps if you have enough, if it's in the air long enough for everybody to cover it. Net yardage is something that most people don't talk about. It usually just looks at a punter's average, but the net is what everybody's most concerned about. So I've been trying to work on being quicker, being more fluid, just getting more consistent, really. That was always one of my biggest problems.
It's just something new Coach Guidry brought to the defense. If you're a starter, you have the red pants. And I guess it's just something for the 2s and the 3s to work for to get to those red pants, just to create some type of competition within the defense so they get the red pants so those starting guys can keep fighting for the position. I mean, we're a competitive defense, so, I mean, people want the red pants because you're a starter, and everybody wants to be a starter. But it's good because it keeps the fight going within the defense and just helps everybody get better. This is most I've seen just people in the community more excited about football since I've been here. I'm happy that everybody's excited. I know we're happy. This is my senior year. A couple other players this senior year, and it's like everything is just football right now, and just everybody trying to get better. We're expecting to do great things. We're not planning on losing the game this year, and that's the mindset we have to go into the season. And I'm just excited. I feel there's no pressure. You know what I'm saying? We're the only ones who can stop us from winning the game ourselves. We just go out there and execute and perform to the best of our ability, and leave everything on the field and give it our all. It's hard, but our focus is just Austin Peay. September the 1st, 6 o'clock, all white. That's the only thing. Just worry about the P.
I mean, I think this is a whole different team. I think the whole mindset this year is different. We obviously finished pretty well last year. Clearly it wasn't enough. We still could have done more. But I don't think anybody's taking nobody's looking past, like he said. I mean, that first game comes around, and every bit of our focus from this point forward is just directly on Austin Peay. Anybody can win a game. We've seen that plenty of times, and if we play like we can, it should be a good time. I mean, I guess the obvious answer to avoid it is win every game. If we go 12-0, there won't be a bowl in the country that won't want us. But when that happened last year, It was disappointing, mainly because we were coming off that big time win streak that we had, and we were finally playing the way that we knew we could from the start. I mean, I guess the thing is now we all realize that you can't start off slow. You know, you can't start off any kind of a season slow. You got to go out and play every game like your bowl chances depend on it. And I think this year, you know, obviously we aren't playing for a bowl game. We're playing for a Sun Belt championship. That's our first course of action, is get a Sun Belt championship, and after that, you know, whatever happens. I think one of the biggest things though is the football team is the guys that play the game. You know, these guys here and myself and everyone else, we're the ones that go and play, but the community is just as involved. You know, a lot of the bowls try to tell us that our attendance numbers weren't good enough for a bowl and things like that. So I think the whole community probably will be a little more involved than they ever have been now. I think everyone realizes that it's not just, you know, you can't just root from the sidelines and hope that we do our best. I mean, everybody's got to come out and we're all kind of one big team here in Bowling Green. You know, after those first 4 games, we showed that we weren't just a young team anymore. You know, we showed we can play with the best, we can beat the best. And so now I'm not sure that really matters as much. I think we would have played the exact same we did last year, regardless of what division we were in. And I think this year, all we know is we got to come out and play like the tops every game, you know.